Well, happy Easter, my Aries soulmates. Can you guys believe that it's already April? Oh my goodness, feels so good outside. I was so excited to put my tank top on and get outside and go for a walk and get that energy moving so I can start feeling good. Hope you guys are staying happy and healthy. I actually am just getting over a cold myself. That sometimes when it seems like, oh, ooh, the lovers, just the Two of Cups just showed up there as I was shuffling. What's going on with you guys? Hey, Aries, I am going to be doing the monthly souls message for April. And we're going to see what's coming up for you guys. As I pre-shuffled the cards, I came up with your soul's message of perseverance. So we're going to find out what's going on with that, all right? All right, holy angels, spirits, and guides and loved ones from the other side. Give us a couple of cards for Aries. Tell us what's going on with Aries. What is crossing their energy? What's crossing Aries' energy? What are they struggling with? What is the challenge? Thank you very much. And tell me what is below Aries. Thank you. And let's look at the past, Aries. Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from and where are you going? Tell me where my Aries soulmates are coming from for the month of April. Great. And let's look at what we've got coming, what's above you, Aries. Show me what Aries is bringing in, what their wants, wishes, desires, what is their soul wanting to create, manifest. Wonderful. And then let's take a look at where you're going in the future, Aries. What's the next step of action? And let's take a look at your advice to yourself, the internal advice. What's my Aries internal advice for the month of, there we go, flipped. And what have we got for my Aries external? What's going on in the external environment that's affecting Aries? And then let's take a look at what your hopes and fears are. That one almost decided to come out. Hopes and fears for my Aries soulmates. There we go. And then let's take a look at the outcome. So today I'm doing the Celtic cross. I thought with it being Easter, that would be kind of fun to do that spread. Okay, and then I'm also going to pull some Lenormand to give us a second layer at this. Let's take a look at Aries. What's at the center of Aries? And then what have we got crossing it at the root? From the past, what you're needing and bringing in your future. And there we go. All right, let's dive in, Aries. So what we have for you is we have the Ship and the Queen of Pentacles. So what this is telling me, Aries, is that there is something that you're wanting to create that is going to be something that's going to have a solid foundation, something that is maybe you're looking at investing something. So often the Pentacles shows up when it has to do with, you know, either a tangible business or some sort of abundance. It can be also your health, your wealth. And the Ship is telling me that you've got, you know, maybe this has been a bit of a journey for you, that maybe you've been working quite hard and that it's taking some time for your results to pay off. So we'll look a little bit further at that, but that kind of makes sense when I'm looking at the Perseverance card. That kind of ties in. Now what Spirit is trying to tell you is that, you know, you're needing to make a decision about something, that is maybe what's getting in your way, and that you have, and Spirit is wanting you to be very receptive. So you've got the Mature Woman card coming up from the Lenormand deck. So there may be some sort of a family friend or someone that is wanting to help you, and maybe you are resisting being open and accepting their offer. Maybe you're having a hard time, you know, making a judgment around this, making a decision around that. So that's kind of what I'm getting with that. Now, what you're needing is you're wanting to feel, excited about what it is that you're creating. Ace of Cups is, you know, what's below you is, and it's kind of like, what is the energy that you're needing to bring in, and that's a new opportunity or having a new passion or some new emotions. You're really wanting to feel good about this decision of what it is that you're building and whether you're going to potentially partnering with someone. This is also saying it was paired with the book card. So the book card may mean that you're wanting to do some research and bringing in some, unveiling some secrets or getting educated about something. So maybe you're looking to start off a new entrepreneurial project and you're in the research phase where you're just getting educated about, that industry or something, maybe looking into your competitors, but you're really, what you're wanting with this pentacle that you're creating with this new business idea. To me, it looks like it's a business idea, is that you're wanting to feel again, like maybe you've been a little bored with what you're doing and you're feeling like you need that new spark. Now, from the past, I am seeing that you have had the 9 of Cups. So, Spirit has been really good to you, Aries. It looks to me like you're very abundant and you've had a lot of your wishes come true. You seem to have a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth, a lot of fulfillment around you. So you've been very blessed in your life. And Spirit is saying that that you may have recently signed some sort of a contract or a document. You've got the letter, which in the Lenormand can mean that that you recently had some communication with someone about something. Could have made you very happy. You could have gotten a text from someone, or you could have signed a contract, to stabilize whatever this business partnership is. That's kind of where you're coming from, is that something has made you very happy, and it's been some form of communication that's made you very happy. Now, what you're wanting to have completion about something and a solution. This is the key, having a solution about something. And so, that's kind of what your soul is wanting, is you to have this resolution and this completion card where you're completing a cycle, coming back into wholeness. That this also is a signifier that this is karmic, that this is destiny, that this project that you're working on is going to give you some sort of solution or answer that you've been looking for. That you'll feel completed with this project that you're doing. That it may, it will really fill your soul, and that it's karmic, it's destiny, that you're on this path that you're on. Let's look at what your future movement is. It looks like you've got a snake around you. So the snake in the Lenormand means that there may be some deception or betrayal or somebody or something that may be untrustworthy, and that is paired with the 6 of Swords, which means that you're not going to put up with this anymore. So whoever this snake is that has been a problem for you, that you're moving on, and you want to move on and you want to move away from that. You're kind of done with that. You're now wanting to only, this gentleman here, he's got only the truth, all of the swords, only the truth, and he's got his wife and his child, and he's moving away from that. He's moving away from this type of deception and betrayal, and only wanting to deal with people that are that live with integrity and come from a place of integrity. So that's good news. That shows that you have done a lot of work, Aries. Now let's look at what's going on in your internal world. It looks like you've had a choice to make, and you've had 2 paths that you could choose from. So this could be 2 job opportunities or 2 types of businesses. And it looks to me like you've got the bear. So the bear is all about power, influence, leadership, strength, can be protection. But you've been in a position of leadership, but the 2 of Swords card came in the reverse. And so that tells me that you are actually undecided right now, very confused about something, needing to look inside internally to try to figure out what is going to give you that fulfillment that you've been searching for. So I do think I get the feeling that you have been very abundant in your life. You've been very blessed. You're kind of bored. You feel kind of empty inside. You're wanting that spark of doing something new, and you're trying to find that answer that is going to make you feel complete and fulfilled, and you're just not quite sure what that is. That's that indecisive 2 of Swords energy. So let's take a look at the external environment, Aries. It looks like you've got the child. So the child is showing up with the Eight of Swords, which is telling me that, you know, Spirit, the external environment is saying you're not wanting to, you're kind of, you're keeping yourself, you're holding yourself back, is what the universe is trying to tell you. Spirit is saying you're not looking, you know, you're hesitant to look inside. You feel bound, like you can't grow anymore, like you've done all that you can, but really you have actually bound yourself, Aries. You're the one that's in your own way, because you can totally take that blindfold off and get unstuck and unbound. But you know, you're actually looking, you're wanting to look inside for the answers as to what brings you meaning. And the answer is going to be to awaken that inner child from within you. The child is all about remembering the joy that you had, that you know, what was the first thing that would get you out of bed when you were, you know, before age 8, before you were conditioned by the world as to what things how things had to be a certain way. You know, getting back into that energy of play and feeling excited about life, feeling young, feeling energized. This also can mean that they're in your external environment, that you may be having a new beginning. And before you have that beginning, you need to kind of go inside and see that truth about yourself, that it's really important that that inner child, which is the soul, is what the soul is, the one that wants to have joy in this physical reality. And you know, you need, and Spirit is saying you need to have this awakening moment where you realize that it's making your soul happy, or your child self happy. They're giving you that guidance. That's the external advice, is to go out and to play and be childlike, do the things that you used to love to do. Now, in your hopes and dreams and fears, I can see that you're really wanting to have the energy of collaboration when it comes to creating this project. Again, Aries, you've got so many things that have to do with Pentacles showing up, which was at the core of your reading, you know, where we said the situation was the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Three of Pentacles wanting to bring in others and collaborate to start planning on something together. And that was paired with the Stork card, okay? The Stork card with the baby, which in the Lenormand means that it's a birth of a new cycle, it's a new beginning. So you're hoping for a new beginning where you can actually collaborate with someone. I think maybe what I'm getting for you, Aries, is you've been going at it alone, and you're realizing that being successful, standing on your, you know, the top of your castle, your kingdom, you thought it would be all that, and it's just not. And you know, you're lacking that, having that meaning, you know, that meaning of working with others. And there's that component of, you know, when we complete the cycle with the World card, that's when we're in the energy of both give and receive, okay? And sometimes what that means is that we need to have others to have teamwork. We need to have other people to celebrate life with and to work on projects together. And when we're helping others and we're planning businesses and giving our gift, you know, that's when we're the happiest, is when we're working with others, because in that moment that we open and we give, that's when Spirit decides to send us the blessings and the joy and the love that we get in return, which then makes us feel, you know, the World card makes us feel complete, right? That we're feeling whole because we're giving, and that could be the potential solution that you've been looking for. So yeah, you're hoping to collaborate and have this new project be, you know, bringing in other people like yourself that you can work with to have this new beginning. Let's take a look at what the outcome is. The outcome is that you want to get over this heartbreak that you've had in the past and finally have that stability. You've got the Anchor card paired with the heartbreak in reverse. So pain in reverse, meaning what you're really wanting is to have that stability, that in your life, having that hope, that long-term solution, that where your heart's going to not be broken anymore. So it looks like you've kind of been through a lot in your past, Aries. So that all kind of comes in alignment with what your soul card for the month of April is about perseverance, is that it's, you know, keep going. It's worth it. It's going to pay off. Now let's just take a quick look at what Spirit, some advice from what you need to let go of. What does Aries need to let go of? So Aries, Spirit is saying you've got to get rid of your self-esteem. So your low self-esteem, excuse me. So of course, so let me read what this says. It says, you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem, which is hard to believe, Aries, that you are in the energy of low self-esteem, because you guys are the fire starters, you know? So I guess ask yourself, has your self-esteem, your low self-esteem been getting in the way? Is that why you've been, you know, working so hard and trying to win, right? It's sometimes happiness doesn't come from winning the battle, but it comes from, you know, having a project where you can collaborate with others and have joy, right? Have joy. So there's that collaboration card, and you're being called, you know, to have a business partner, or potentially maybe there's a new, beautiful, intelligent, mature woman in your life that could be a great partner for you, and it's making that decision to bring that person into your life so that you can be in that Queen of Pentacles energy, you know, and then so that this long journey will finally deliver you the rewards that you deserve. Okay, so I am so excited to introduce you guys to my new cards. I have created my own SoulFull Creator deck, which is, I used to have some what I would call my emotion cards, and you know, it talks about each one of the stages of the soulful journey, which is what the book is that I wrote. And Todd and I are going to be teaching these concepts online here with some digital training. So I'm excited to try out this deck. It was my idea to start bringing some of those concepts into the readings and see if we can start teaching some of those concepts along with the tarot and the messages that we're getting here from Spirit. So holy angels, spirits, and guides, and loved ones from the other side. Woo! So these are emotions. Tell us about the energy and emotions, what's going on with Aries and what they're creating in their soulful journey. What is it we need to see? Okay, we had quite a few come out. Now, the way that these cards work, Aries, is that when they're a solid color like this with the white writing, that is where we're in our human self, okay? And then when it's a white card with the colored writing, that's where your soul is actually making the decision. So I'm just going to I want to see if there's anything else that comes out, but this is saying that, you know, is it possible that you've been a little bit in your human self and that you're being a little bit controlling, potentially, you know, wanting to do things on your own, right? You know, are you determined to win and is your low self-esteem causing you to want to be the one that's just going to work yourself to death, okay? Because you want to win. And why do you want to win? Because your ego wants to win and be better than other people and compete. Now, I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm asking you that might be a reason why perseverance and low self-esteem and control is coming up. And also it's saying that, you know, asking, are you being reactive as well? So I don't know if maybe your reaction is to just go it alone, you know, like maybe you're saying to yourself, I can't depend on others, you know, and you're used to carrying the energy of stress, okay? And so you're just putting yourself into it, and Spirit is saying, you know, you really need to just feel connected to others, feel connected. When you're creating from a place of control, it means that you feel alone, not connected. That's kind of the opposite, okay? So Spirit is wanting you to feel connected. Let's see what else can come out to give us a little bit more clarity about what's going on with you in the month of April, Aries. Tell me about Aries. Okay, yeah, so you're feeling alone, Aries. That's exactly what's kind of going on. You're alone, you're feeling alone, and that means that you're not in the energy of ascension because you're not feeling connected, okay? You're feeling stressed. That's the energy that's hurting your heart, okay? And so being stressed means that you feel like you have to do it alone, and therefore you get controlling and reactive, right? And so what in the energy of alignment is you're not necessarily creating from a place of love. You're creating from a place of fear, because as we know, with alignment, we want to align with the energies of creation because we are just a vessel of creation, okay? So the energy that you act is what you will create and attract and to align with creation. But if we if we're coming from our human self, where we are, being controlling, then if we act control, then we're going to just have more opportunities of basically being alone and going at it alone. Spirit also wants you to know that, it's to be authentic, okay? To not only come from a place of, connection is saying, who do you know? What are your resources? Use your resources, right? When you're connected, you have a network of people that are like-minded, like yourself, so your brilliant self, and you bring those people in for their help. And you can be your authentic, true self, right? Instead of trying to be this person that thinks that, they have to basically work yourself to death in order for you to overcome your low self-esteem. That's what I'm getting. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out here, Aries. Is there anything else we need to see about Aries and their soulful journey? Any other energies? Okay. So there's a lot going on, Aries, because I keep getting these energies of you being alone and feeling empty. Because you're stressed, it can make you feel depressed. Like, when is this going to come to an end, right? Not having the energy because your work is just draining you, okay? And so you've got a lot of, as I look here at the different colors, all of these red energies have to do with healing your heart so that you can feel alive. So the fact that your heart is, it's your battery, right? And you're feeling low energy, you're feeling kind of depressed, stressed, maybe like, I can't keep going at this pace anymore. In your mind is saying, you've been in this energy of being indecisive. So your mind is the journey that you go on, the path that your soul takes. And so this is awareness, okay? And really seeing the truth of who we are. The truth of who you are is that Spirit wants you to remember that you're connected and that you're authentic, your authentic self, right? Wants you to be your authentic self. And so you've been a little bit indecisive here, and that's what this Judgment card is saying, is you've been a little bit decisive about making this decision on this new project that you have. And then spiritually, with Ascension, we are a spiritual being, a human being and a spiritual being. And when we're in balance, the infinity sits on its side, but basically we bring in things from heaven down into earth and we just keep it flowing, right? So the Ascension and so the lower energies, the human part of Ascension, when we kind of get stuck in that hamster wheel of just embodying the lower frequency human energies, this is disconnecting you. This is disconnecting you from working with others. You're feeling alone and you're feeling empty. And then, in order to open up that flow and to really fill ourselves, we have to get rid of these lower frequencies of, when we're magnetizing ourselves as to how we act and what we attract. We want to be in alignment with the energy of creation. And so we have to ask ourselves, are we embodying the energy of control, going at it alone and being reactive because we don't think we can trust anybody? So that's what's coming through to me for you guys, Aries. And Spirit just, there's something here that this reading for April had to do with perseverance and that you need to let go of the low self-esteem, because you deserve success, love and abundance. And so just release anything around that low self-esteem and realize that, you are connected to all that is, that you are a part of all of creation, and you can be your authentic self and bring in those higher energies of the Spirit. That's what I have for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If I was able to help you at all, please take the time to like, share, and subscribe, and be part of our SoulFull Creator community. And I hope you guys have a great Easter, and I will see you on the next one.